Bonsoir, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour Final Fantasy XVI. Et on va continuer, on s'est arrêté hier, donc hier c'était un petit peu la folie. On est allé au Dominion. Euh, et c'est devenu la folie. On est allé au Dominion et tout est... Il s'est passé plein de choses. Bahamut est devenu fou, il a attaqué la ville. Euh, Et puis finalement il s'est avéré que Ultima contrôlait le fils d'Annabella. Et Annabella s'est suicidée parce que Dion a tué le fils. Bref, c'est dans tous les sens. Donc en gros, on s'est battu contre Bahamut, qui est devenu fou à cause d'Ultima, parce que son demi-frère Octavien était contrôlé par Ultima et qu'il a poussé Dion à tuer son père, ce qui l'a rendu fou. Et une fois que on a battu Dion et qu'il est revenu plus ou moins dans son état normal, il a tué son demi-frère. Annabella a pété un plomb, elle s'est suicidée. Même si elle a découvert que ses deux fils étaient vivants, alors qu'elle ne savait pas, tout le monde s'en fichait d'elle, mais elle a découvert que ses deux fils étaient vivants, mais elle y croyait pas trop, elle s'est suicidée. Bref, on est retourné au repère avec Dion et notre frère Ultima, il est fâché parce qu'il est pas content, parce que tout le monde s'est regroupé et il a décidé d'essayer de nous séparer. Et pour ça, il utilise Barnabas, qui est aussi totalement taré. En fait, tout le monde est taré dans ce jeu. Et aussi, on peut fusionner avec Joshua pour faire un méga Ifrit. Bref. Tout ça quoi. Voilà, c'était très confus, mais sinon, faut regarder le truc de la dernière, d'hier, oui. Donc du coup, on est revenu ici. C'est un petit peu la folie aussi, oui, parce que du coup, Ultima a lancé un truc, l'expurgation, un truc comme ça pour essayer de nous séparer de tout le monde. Donc c'est un peu la folie dans tout le monde, donc on doit aller défendre des hameaux. Mais avant, on va aller chercher. Il y avait deux trois monstres, si je me souviens bien. Je crois que c'était 3. Ouais, 3. On va aller les chercher. Donc ça va être plutôt facile à trouver. Plage des Quiers Brisants et village de Valané. Donc c'est en Dalmétie. Et le village de machin chouette. Je sais pas où il est. C'est tard là. Ok, il est là. Donc on va pouvoir aller ici. Et retourner jusqu'au village. Ouf, la lumière est complètement différente avec ce ciel.
Good girl.
Et je sais pas où je vais. Tout droit. Ah si, je pense que je vois où je vais. Bon, on va éviter la panthère là parce que...
No mistakes.
Et on va éviter le... taureau. Putain, elle nous suit. Mais casse-toi, bordel. Et putain, et là, il y a un... Bon, tu nous laisses tranquille? Non mais il est sérieux? Ah, putain, il en a mis du temps. T'as même attendu qu'on arrive. Ah oui, je voulais faire un truc. Je voulais mettre Bahamut dans mes pouvoirs. À la place de lui. De Garuda. Juste pour tester.
Straight home now.
Bonjour l'homme de fer. Je connaissais l'homme au masque de fer, mais... Voilà.
Not a god's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. Show empty your pockets.
Pas trop mal. J'ai pas vu ce que faisait son... Je sais pas ce que ça fait. Ah ok. Je sais pas combien de temps on peut faire ça. Je suis en train de tester en même temps, donc c'est pas forcément le meilleur moment pour tester. Je sais pas jusqu'à combien il peut aller. 4. Contre lui, c'est toujours mieux ça. Je pense. C'est quand même vachement plus vite qu'avec Balut. Je sais pas ce qu'il essaie de faire, mais ça marche pas trop.
deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Ok, du coup, après on avait Rosalia, la plage quelque chose. Ah ok, c'est là. Si je vais là... Après faut qu'on retourne au refuge pour regarder les autres parce que... Je sais pas trop ce que ça va donner. Oups. On va y arriver. Je crois qu'on est en train de se faire poursuivre. Hello, messieurs.
You deserve a rest.
Oh god. Je sais pas ce que ça va donner celui-là, mais...
The got dark in our shores again. But not for long.
Ils sont plutôt coopératifs, hein. J'aime bien. Le trophée. What? Comment je suis mort? C'est quoi cette arnaque? Oh putain, j'espère que... On va peut-être sauvegarder ici. quel moment j'ai perdu toute ma vie. Trône, Sogno... C'est quoi le dernier? Sueno. Donc apparemment si on... Oh god. C'est comme ça que j'ai perdu toute ma vie tout à l'heure. C'est bon, je gagne vachement plus vite mes pouvoirs. Ils ont pas l'air très décidés. Hein. On va forcément en avoir un. Je sais pas s'il y en a un qui est moins... J'ai eu peur. Comment le jeu, il m'a bloqué dans mon truc? Je vais me faire avoir. Merde. Ceci dit, avec tous les... En mélangeant tous les trucs... Tous les pouvoirs entre Bahamut machin, ça donne quelque chose. On était du même niveau qu'eux en fait. On n'a rien gagné de spécifique.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Ok. Donc on va retourner au refuge parce qu'il faut qu'on regarde le dernier là qu'il y avait. Et je vais racheter une potion. Parce que j'ai utilisé une potion... Ça, je me suis pas trompé de bouton. On va y arriver un jour. Et ça fait que 30 minutes, on a déjà trouvé 2, on était plus vite que la dernière fois. On a tourné en rond pour chercher les bijoux.
Clive, if you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. It'd better all be here.
Je vais faire un truc avec le Palatium ou je sais pas quoi.
What do I owe the honor? So, will it be?
J'aime parce que je peux renforcer plein de trucs, mais en fait ça me sert à rien parce que j'ai des trucs qui sont mieux en fait, déjà de base. C'est un peu bizarre leur système.
Anything else?
Donc il faut qu'on regarde le dernier bidule.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Hello. Dans les bois à Saint-Brec. On saura plus sur Nectar. Merde, non. Tu jamais raconté la fois où j'étais explorer les trous de Zemeckis.
What did you find down there?
Une chose fondamentale, Coupeau. De l'extérieur, l'endroit semble mystérieux. Où va sous cette eau? Pourquoi le bassin n'est-il jamais plein? Qu'y a-t-il derrière ces cascades? C'est pour élucider tous ces mystères que j'ai plongé la tête la première. Merde, j'ai pas vu ce que t'écris. Je ne savais pas nager, Coupeau. Ok. Ah, remarque, ceci dit, je peux lui en reparler.
What did you find?
J'ai rien trouvé, mais j'ai appris une chose importante sur moi-même. Okay. Donc sans break dans les bois. Où est-ce qu'il y a des bois? Peut-être par là. C'est où le truc, la braisière? C'est peut-être vers là? Noir demeure peut-être? Depuis quand il y a un putain de truc ici là?
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Excusez-moi, je suis occupé.
I can walk from here.
Corée, non. Bon, je vais peut-être le chercher celui-là. Savoir où il est. Parce que j'avoue que j'ai la flemme de réfléchir. Je suis pas très fan des énigmes comme ça. Autant qu'on me dise à peu près où c'est. Mais là, à part que ça sent break et qu'il y a des bois, c'est le seul endroit où il y a des bois sans break. Oh. Hello.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
Soulagé d'un poids, merci de nous avoir débarrassé des souffles de Hugo. Il nous menait la vie dure, mais on va enfin pouvoir tourner la page. Les affaires reprendront de plus belle, je n'en doute pas. J'en profite pour rejoindre un petit cadeau en guise de remerciement.
Here you are.
Partition de la joute d'élite, talisman d'héroïsme.
All done?
Ça ressemble à un bombo, ça. Sfarog. Ils te disent pas où c'est. Je veux juste une photo de la carte. Ah ok, c'est par là en fait. Bon, par contre, a priori, c'est pas sûr qu'on arrive à le battre. Mais on sait jamais.
Ready, go?
We're not alone.
Avant d'entrer dans la zone qui est définitivement une zone de combat, on va enregistrer, comme ça sera juste à côté.
Thanks, girl.
Je sais pas du tout ce que ça va donner, mais... Hello. Elle est juste niveau 50.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Oh god. Rien que ça, dis donc. Et je vais faire. Genre.
Fire and flame!
Nice try.
Now, Torgal!
Oh god. That's better.
All yours, Torgal!
I failed.
Je crois qu'on viendra plus tard. Eh, c'était pas trop mal. On va essayer d'avoir un peu plus de niveau, je pense. Au niveau des compétences, j'étais pas mal, j'étais à 2000. Est-ce que c'est pas mieux de remplacer ça? De toute façon, j'ai pas les moyens. Comme ça, c'est fait. Bref. On va retourner non, on va pas retourner au refuge, on va aller dans une... On va aller aider Martha en premier.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer. Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha said?
Maybe I was too slow. More.
Stop that. If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lake.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
C'est moi, laissez-moi passer.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Je l'ai laissé un peu toute seule sur la fin.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Elle a pas dit ça, en français elle dit oh, occupez-vous des blessés, en anglais elle dit si jamais s'il y en a qui peuvent encore se battre, envoyez-les. Je comprends pas comment ils traduisent, comment ils ont décidé de traduire. Alors après peut-être que ça passait mieux au niveau des mouvements, du mouvement de la bouche, mais...
Mad dogs.
Ça fait super bien. La question est, est-ce qu'il sait servir d'un ascenseur?
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Ils ont trouvé ma faille. Bon, j'aurais essayé. Mais... Si tu pouvais mieux viser, ça m'arrangerait. Bouf. Fallait juste lui foutre un gros coup de poing dans la figure.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Oh putain. On va remonter.
Mad dogs, beloved.
Just patch me up.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Tu viens de me casser mon cou.
Get him!
C'est qui veut du chocopo grillé pour le dîner?
Over here! Get him!
Excusez-moi. Où est-ce qu'il est lui? Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là-bas? Attendez.
Something's coming.
Oh non, pas lui.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Moi aussi j'ai des lasers. Oh oh. J'avais pas vu. Je veux juste que t'attends 2 secondes pour mes lasers. Tu arrêtes avec tes lasers de merde. Il est où?
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Petit décoratif, ok.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Ok. C'est qui?
Oscar, over here.
Oscar. Pourquoi il veut me présenter Oscar?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Son fils?
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't.
Ah.
But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Je suis son neveu, le fils de son frère. Oui, logique.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Elle est jolie l'épée de Bahamut.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You...
La question est, est-ce qu'on a toujours... Je sais, je viens de le couper, mais il va parler après. Est-ce qu'on a toujours Excalibur? Ok, on a toujours.
Or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the air. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Venice.
On va voir si Martha a des trucs à dire en plus.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn.
I have any man who ain't in
They
need of
want me
treating
out,
himself coming out
Gonna have to try harder.
Ok, donc ensuite, on va aller à Francastel. Est-ce que j'ai utilisé des potions? On va retourner au hameau. On va retourner au repère. Après, on va aller à Francastel. Par là-bas. On fait dans l'ordre dans lequel on les a fait la première fois. On a reçu une lettre.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
On a utilisé qu'une seule, ouais, ça.
Cannot find a better price than that.
On a utilisé une pendant qu'on se battait contre l'œil.
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself. No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
Ok. C'est bizarre, mais soit. Des nouvelles de Martha. Cher Clive, toi et les autres nous avez débarrassé des éthériques et je vous en suis à tous très reconnaissante. À présent, je travaille avec les gardiens de l'état sale à défendre cette auberge, en espérant te revoir quand le calme sera revenu. La flamme de la reconnaissance. Cher Sir Clive, je vous remercie à nouveau d'être intervenu pour nous aider à éliminer ces ignobles éthériques. Je tiens également à vous informer que nous autres gardiens de l'étincelle, nous sommes associés au H Rouge afin de mieux surveiller les environs. Comment se porte Oscar? Je suis certain qu'il apprend énormément de choses en travaillant pour vous. Ce garçon souhaitait si ardemment devenir votre écuyer qu'il en parlait tous les jours. Portez-vous au mieux, bon sire. Bon sire, votre dévoué Wade. Ok, du coup, y a rien d'autre, donc on va aller ici.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts from the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme.
Merde.
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a garrison dealing with them?
À ton avis. Je suis sûr qu'on va pas voir les deux mecs qui discutent. Ah si, ils sont encore là, ok. Excusez-moi, excusez. Ah, ils ont changé de discours.
But you can. You must. For me. For us.
Je suis pas sûr que c'est une très bonne idée ce que tu viens de lui dire.
Lord, milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
On va peut-être pouvoir faire ces 3 missions là ce soir.
We could leave.
Peut-être.
The 2 soldiers were carrying it out.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Je sais pas si c'est une bonne chose d'aller boire avant d'aller se battre.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
I can't entirely blame the men of the garrison for what. And they have provided a place for the injured.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
But my family... They're still in the capital.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
What did we do to deserve this? It's all right. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Oh. T'étais boire un coup. C'était bon. Ouh, t'es un bon chien. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Y'a pas de... Je sais pas si tu vois, ça m'arrête directement. J'ai la flemme de faire le tour. Alors ça.
It was all they could do to escape.
Let's go.
Est-ce que tu veux faire un tour en chocobo?
like the wind.
Putain, elle est rapide. Elle était là il y a 2 secondes, elle est déjà partie dans son panier. Ou finalement, elle va aller sur le canapé. Finalement. Non, elle sait pas. Genre, des fois, elle me fait peur. Hein. Genre, t'es en train de faire un truc, t'es assis quelque part, t'es occupé à lire un truc ou je sais pas quoi, tu te retournes et d'un coup, elle est juste à côté de toi, collée à toi. Putain.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Should I prime?
Save your strength. This one. Rotor. This one. Sickle. Too slow.
Encore.
Nice try.
Mon réflexe à payer. Pour une fois. Tu veux juste arrêter de bouger et te faire massacrer sur le monde. On ne demande pas grand chose, juste qu'il se fasse exploser.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
C'était plus rapide que avec Martha. Hein. Ou il va se passer quelque chose ici.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't take us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, my lady.
Philippe.
Garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. The people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive. Philippe will make a good captain. He reminds me a little of you, Clive, but without all the mocks and mows.
Petite sauvegarde. Et on va aller... ici. C'est plus rapide que ce que je pensais. C'est un peu le bordel chez toi.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Je sens qu'on va en prendre avec l'auberge.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
Je suis dans la période
où
à chaque fois que je lis un truc qui me fait penser à une chanson. J'ai la chanson, j'ai envie de chanter la chanson qui va avec.
If it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
Et nous, on va aller casser des gens.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
On va juste le suivre.
What he means to say is yes.
Celle-ci va être plus longue que les autres. Si on doit le suivre et l'écouter parler.
Picture it, Conrad.
Hello. Bon, c'est Gilles qui parle, ça va mieux aller.
She is the Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings.
Jane.
The oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
J'ai le point d'interrogation.
I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
Je sais pas où ils veulent en venir avec ça. Est-ce que la mission va juste consister à convaincre les gens?
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
La mission est beaucoup plus longue que...
Not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
C'est ce que je suis en train de me dire.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
Cool.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Plutôt efficace. Je sais pas s'il y a un moyen plus rapide de faire monter autre que d'essayer de faire des esquives. Tu vas pas avoir trop le choix, monsieur.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment. Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Ce qu'on va faire, on va rentrer au refuge. On a reçu une lettre. On va aller lire la lettre. Ou les lettres d'ailleurs. Potentiellement on en a reçu plusieurs vu qu'on a fait deux quêtes. On va parler à Otto et on s'arrêtera sûrement là, je pense. Voilà, chez Karen si j'ai des potions à acheter. Tu seras toujours le bienvenu. Mon cher Clive, je tenais à t'écrire pour te remercier à nouveau d'avoir éliminé ces monstres à la lueur bleue qui rôdaient à l'extérieur de Francastel. L'ennemi reviendra sans doute, mais Philippe et moi avons eu le temps de nous préparer une nouvelle bataille. J'oubliais, les portes de la Nuit Galante sont toujours ouvertes pour toi, Clive, sache-le. Mes filles et moi-même sommes là pour t'apporter un peu de réconfort. Pendant ce temps, à Dalimil, cher Clive, le fonctionnement de la milice et de la brigade de soutien commence à être bien rodé, et aujourd'hui la vie est plus paisible à Dalimil, c'est aussi grâce à toi. Tiens, j'y pense, je dois t'avoir dit une fois que tu faisais preuve d'une éloquence certaine. En revanche, ton visage trahit souvent tes émotions, ce qui peut nuire à ton jeu d'acteur. Bref, je pense que tu devrais travailler sur tes expressions faciales au cas où tu serais amené à rejouer les barons sous colline. Bien à toi et à Jill. Peut-être sauvegarder aussi. Je sais jamais que... Ok. Peut-être parce qu'il est en train d'ouvrir la porte. C'était ça. Combien j'ai de... Est-ce que je peux acheter... Je peux acheter ça... Pourquoi j'ai jamais acheté ça? Ça a l'air plus intéressant que... Et du coup, on va remplacer ça. Du coup, on va peut-être sauvegarder encore. Je sais pas ce qui est mieux, le truc que j'avais tout à l'heure ou si ça c'est une version améliorée de espèce de lance-flamme qu'on a.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hello, from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nation's still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that
Je sais pas, peut-être parce qu'il arrive à absorber les pouvoirs de tout le monde.
Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound. You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Tyre's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's mid, Gav. What will it be today? How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world.
Il n'y a pas de lien avec, entre Clive et Joshua. Ce qui est assez intéressant.
Study it well, Clive. You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Il y a plusieurs quêtes. Il y en a 4. Donc je pense on fera ça mercredi. J'aime bien comme ils ont mis ça là et après ils nous mettent ça. Ça a priori ça sera plus ou moins sur le chemin. Mais bon. Donc on récupérera les quêtes. Mercredi on verra ce qu'on peut faire. Bon, on va récupérer la première. J'ai envie de savoir la lettre. Demande d'assistance. Cher Sir Rodfield, veuillez me pardonner de vous écrire ces façons si impromptues, je ne savais pas vers qui me tourner. Voyez-vous, votre oncle m'a confié une mission de taille. Sans entrer dans les détails, la dite mission nécessite l'intervention de personnel aux 4 coins du verre ponant. C'est pourquoi j'ai fait appel à une collègue domestique de leur état. Cependant, Sir Byron, faisant preuve d'un optimisme qui lui est caractéristique, semble avoir omis de mentionner certains dangers afférents à notre tâche. Aussi aurions-nous besoin de l'aide d'une personne de confiance sachant manier l'épée. Si vous en avez le temps, pouvez-vous me rejoindre à l'auberge de Martha. Je vous ferai infiniment reconnaissant.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Where would he be at Martha's Rest?
Donc voilà, donc mercredi on récupère toutes ces quêtes, on essaie de voir si on peut les faire. Potentiellement on devra peut-être aller à Tabor avant, enfin à Tabor, d'aller ici du moins, avant. Pour aller là j'imagine. On devra d'abord aller là pour redébloquer tous les autres points de téléportation. Ouh. Je pensais que aujourd'hui on ferait plus des quêtes annexes et mercredi on ferait du principal, mais le jeu a voulu autrement. Bref, on s'arrête là pour aujourd'hui, on se retrouve mercredi pour la suite. En attendant, je vous souhaite à tous une bonne soirée, bonne nuit, sans doute. Je vous dis à mercredi. Bye, si je trouve mon bouton.